Next, in the third section, you have to take the centroid of this one. Okay, the centroid of this section you have to take it. The centroid of this section, the length is 200 mm. So exactly at mid means at exactly 100 mm from this end, the center will existed here from the top. The total depth of this one is, see here, you have to cut it here. The total depth is 10 mm. Exactly at 5 mm you will get the centroid. Okay, so totally from here to bottom here. Okay, so here from here to the bottom of this third section rectangle is from, consider this from here to here it is 300. From here to here it is 10, so 310 plus mid till mid of here. Okay, that is 5. So 10, this is the depth 10, so it is written here. This height is from here to here it is 300. I have written here. From here to here it is 5. Okay, so 5, so totally you will get 315. Okay, from here to here it is 315. Okay, so that is the distance from here to here. So that's why d square you have to write that is the total depth is 315. Okay, but the centroidal axis is 140.625. so this, if you see, this is the centroid 140.625. so always you have to take centroid. You see, consider third section centroid is here. Okay, from here to centroid, what is the distance you will get it, that difference you have to take it. Okay, so consider the from here to here the distance is 174.375. okay, so this distance, how to take out this 174.375, how you got is the question. Okay, see here, the total depth. Okay, from here to here the total depth is 320. Can you see here, this is the 320. Okay, this is you leave this you leave this is the 10, 310. Okay, 320 is there. Okay, so till here till here it is 310, here it is 320. if you minus 5, so send whole it will be 315. Okay, but the centroid will exist with is 140.625. okay, so 1.625 and 320, if you minus that you will get around 320. okay, so sorry, 310. so 310 minus 5. okay, and 5 mm and 140.625, both all this you have to minus. so then you will get 174.375. if you don't know, that means, see, it's very simple. From here to this height you know. Okay, so this height you know. Okay, just to take center of this distance to this distance, that distance is 174.375. okay, if you observe the length one after the other, you will get it. It's very simple. Okay, like that you have to find out. Okay, so that's why the center of from here to centroid line, that is 174.375, that you have to take it as d square. Okay, that is d square. so altogether you calculate this, finally you will get it as 1.3966 into 10 to the power of 8 mm. okay, next same thing here also. Here it is the distance centroid line. This is for the x in x direction. In the y direction, centroid will lies here only. The centroid in the x direction of the third one, first section and the third section and second section, lies exactly on this line only. There will be no distance. so that's why this equation, the d square will be become 0. so the second whole, this term will become 0. so next I whatever the IYY is there, that is equal to IC. okay, ICE is what? BD cube divided by 12. so you have to take only the BD cube divided by 12 equation. so write BD cube divided IYY is equal to first BD cube of the first section, second section and third section. You have to take it separately. You take B, the B as this one, this as the depth. Okay, so 10 into 300 cube divided by 12. so that is the first equation. Second one is see here, this is the 300. 300 into 10 cube divided by 12. Okay, this is for the second section. Each for this term and this term is bd cube divided by 12, and third is so the same, it is 10. 10 is the b and d is the this side. Okay, for every term you have to take in this direction as a d, and this is as a d, and this is as a d. Okay, so 10 200 cube divided by 12. Okay, so that is the third term. Finally, we will calculate 2.912 into 10 to the power 7 mm to the power 4. So this was the final answer. I, determination of I in the direction of x and in direction of y. Okay, find it and leave it. Okay, so till here you have to do it. Okay, if they ask radius of gyration, you have to find it, but they will ask only to determine the moment of inertia. If they ask, you do this. If they ask radius of gyration, that is a one extra step, another 2-3 marks they will ask. Okay, I will do it in the next problem.